Let's talk about how we know what we think we know about China. And let us go back 100 years and more to Beijing in 1900. On the 25th day of the 5th month of the 26th year of the reign of the Guangxu Emperor, or June 21st, 1900, the Empress Dowager of the great Qing Empire declared war on the world. The Qing realm, which as you know held sway over much of East Asia from Manchuria to Tibet, prepared to fight 8 countries from 3 continents. It could not directly attack England, France, Germany, Austria, Italy, Russia, Japan, and the United States, and it didn't want to. All it wanted was their expulsion from China, so it besieged their legations in Beijing. And thus the First World War of the 20th century took the form of an extended hostage drama, the famous 55 Days at Peking, as Hollywood would later film it, when Charlton, Heston, and Gardner held out against 450 million Chinese before an international expeditionary force could ride to their rescue. The international force that was dispatched to Beijing consisted of only 20,000 men in diverse and disagreeing national contingents. Nevertheless, they made very quick work of the regular Qing forces in North China, as well as of the Boxer irregulars who had incited the Qing's ill-fated crusade against the world. The Westerners sacked and plundered Beijing. They occupied its ancient palaces. They devastated the surrounding countryside with punitive expeditions. The Celestial Court, which had fled the Forbidden City in disguise in donkey carts, finally submitted to terms that included an enormous indemnity, 4 times the Qing's annual revenue, to be paid through the year 1940. Think of how the world changes. Little more than a century earlier, at the time of the American Revolution, the Qing Empire presided over the richest, strongest, the most sophisticated civilization on the planet. It was supremely self-confident. It ruled China, and it dominated East Asia by a combination of power and cultural prestige. Its civil service, wherein the most learned men in the realm joined the government, was the envy of Europe. The imperial economy was the largest in the world. The richest men in the world lived in China. By 1900, however, China had been invaded, defeated, and degraded, first by the Western nations and then by Japan. Such was the sudden, overwhelming power of the Industrial Revolution and of the aggressive militarism of the age. The Boxer War of 1900 was a final, futile act of resistance by a government and indeed an entire system of governance that would be blown away. The humiliation of the Qing was complete. 11 years later, it collapsed, ending an imperial tradition of more than 2,000 years.